Chris, this is Miller Plays. We're doing the Sutton United Challenge and things are going quite well. So, yeah, let's go on. Well, as you can see here, our transfers out has hit 850,000. That was because Hayden Muller has left to join Mansfield. It was a £400,000 deal with 75,000 performances per games played. He was superb for us, and in his last game for the club he scored twice, so it was a nice send-off for him. 400,000 for us. All in all, not a bad bit of business. So with that, we brought in Pharrell Johnson. So Pharrell Johnson was on loan. Norwich recalled him because we didn't play him enough. As soon as Mansfield put the offer in, I went back in and offered 60,000, I think it was 65,000, and 65,000, and we've signed him permanently now. Since he's come in, he's played all the games that's been available to him. So he played the 10 and then another 4, so he's doing all right. Quite pleased with him. Schedule wise, it has been a fairly decent season. We inexplicably lost to Scunthorpe 3-0. It was just a terrible performance. We followed that up with an FA Cup game where we lost to Rotherham 4-3, and then drew with Aldershot and lost out on penalties in the FA Trophy. So 3 games on the bounce, bang, 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 we lost. Things weren't looking too good. We did turn it around with a nice game against Altrincham, and then we went on with quite a decent run. We did draw with Woking 0-0. That was in amongst the Christmas games. Since then, it's just been win, and it's been fairly comfortable. Fortunately, and touch wood, we've not had too many injuries so far this season, which is one of the reasons why we've been able to go on that particular run. And as you can see, we've won 26. The next best team, York, have won 22. They've lost 10 games, whereas we've lost 1. So the big points differential, and it's now just a matter of time before we either fall over the line to get promoted, or we just stomp our way through the rest of the league season. So fingers crossed it's the latter and we score well into the 100 points. That would be the ideal. As you can see, Josh Andrews, 23 goals leads there. Coley has had 7 player of the matches, has also got 21 assists, 8 more than anyone else. He's right up there with Andrews, and Roman Dixon as the top average raters, and Bradley Foster with 15 clean sheets is 5 clear of anyone else. So all in all pretty good there. Season preview now has the bookies favouring Forest Green for some reason, followed by Southend and then ourselves in 3rd. And I think we've lost all our players from the Dream 11 we have. So that's it. That's the current state of affairs. We're going to be playing Southend today, and we'll follow that up against York in a few games' time. So depending on results, we could see us lift the championship, hopefully against York. That'll be nice. Right, I'll get the team picked and we'll meet up just before kickoff. And here's the team. It's Foster in goal. French, Grimes, Johnson and Davies make up the back 4. Wells, Morrison, Williamson and O'Reilly are our 3 in midfield today, with Coley on the right, Miller on the left and Andrews up front. So it's a fairly familiar team. In the pre-selection you can see lots of arrow lines. Those 2 are together, those 2 are together, those 2 and those 2. So they're all performing partnerships with one another. Oh, actually Johnson and Grimes aren't. It was Muller and Grimes a few weeks ago. But yes, there's lots of partnerships. We are doing a little bit of rotation here and there, probably not enough. But that will obviously change as and when we've confirmed our exit from this division. At the moment, it's all Southend in this game. But Andrews steals it. He's running through. He shoots, and I think the keeper saved it. He did. It's a corner. This is where Andrews comes into his own. Go on, Joshy. It was Grimes got his header on it. Another chance. Coley. Can you get another assist? Oh, we've hit the post. Josh Andrews follows up from his own header. It's 1-0. As we can see, Coley gets it onto Andrews' head, who hits the post. As it comes out, he's smashed it into the back of the net. 1-0. A nice start for Al Johnson. Goes wide. Davis to Miller. Miller sends it across to French. French down the line to Coley. Coley into the middle. Andrews has a shot. It's well saved by the keeper. Davis in towards the back post. Cleared by Ralph. It's picked up by French. What can he do? He's hit the post, and then it's pulled clear for a corner. Wells Morrison then with the corner. Floats towards the front post. But it's cleared and dealt with by Southend. Coley, though, has other ideas. Floats a deep cross, but it was too floaty, and the keeper picks it out of the sky. It remains 1-0. French, the ball back to Grimes. Back to French. French, what can he do? Back inside to Grimes. Grimes, he's gone to Williamson. Over to Johnson, and now it's Davis. Davis out wide to Miller. Miller on a nice run. He's gone 20 yards, 30 yards, crosses towards the back post. No one there. It's one again, and now French has it down the right. Floats to the back post. It's cleared. Davis in. Finds Andrews, but Andrews' header is over the bar. Never gets over on top of it, and it remains 1-0. But here comes Southend. The ball's hit Williamson. Andrews feeds Miller. Miller, what can he do? Cross to Coley. And French. That was a 1-2. And then the ball was passed out to French. French with a lovely shot. But here it comes. Miller inside. Finds Coley. Wells Morrison. It wasn't a 1-2. I beg your pardon. It was Wells Morrison's pass to French. 2-0 and half an hour gone. Southend now. Trying to get the ball forward. Gubbins to Ralph. Inside to Miley. Back to Gubbins. He's gone back to Nevitt. Nevitt has gone all the way back to the keeper, whose pass has been intercepted by Andrews, but Lowell has got and intercepted himself, and it's Southend now breaking. Here's Miley. Acres of space. The Bourne. The Bolton. Inside the box, and Macaulay Bond gets a goal. I don't want to see that again. It was disappointing. And that's half time. Right. East, that would do. Bob Miller isn't having the greatest of halves. We'll give him a few mins to pull it out before we make the change. Yeah. It's happening then. Pearson come on for Miller. Grimes and Johnson not playing particularly well, and Donald's really the only option at the back. Fonts, I suppose, could come in and remove French. We'll do that. Grimes can come out. We'll do it like that. That's not ideal for Tyler French. He's a far better right back. Wells Morrison now. Can he find Andrews? He can. He's hit the crossbar though. The ball's out to Pearson, who loses it. Recovered. Davies out to Tonks. Tonks inside the box. Floats it up to the far post. Davies wins it back. Williamson shoots. It's a tap in for Pearson. Sam Pearson's second goal. And now Wheatley, who has been out for 3 months or so with a broken lower limb, is going to come on following this goal. Nice shot from Williamson. Keeper parries. Pearson is the first to react. "19 shots, 11 on target, a 355 XG. Oh, I've done all 3. That's it then. They've abandoned their 5 at the back. 2 defensive midfielders. They've gone to 4 at the back, 1 defensive midfielder. Throwing players forward now. And a win. That guarantees us playoffs. So we are 17 points clear of York. There are 10 games left. So fingers crossed it's going to be the York game. So we'll see you for that. And we're back for the York game. The team selected is Foster in goal, French, Johnson, Ransom and Davies. Oh, I've left Ransom in. Oh, that's silly. Wells, Morrison, Williamson and O'Reilly are the 3 in midfield. We've got Coley on the right, Pearson on the left and Andrews up front. We've also got Manny Norquette in the squad for the first time. He's just signed for the club. He's a former Man United and Nottingham Forest youngster. He has 1 substitute appearance in the Premier League and 3 appearances, all as sub, in the Sky Bet League 2. So he did have 2 starts for Gainsborough in the Northern Premier League, but other than that, that's pretty much his experience. So there we go. So the team selected anyway. Yes, I'll put my hands up and say I've left Grimes out. That was a big mistake, but here we go. Of the 2 games in between, we did draw 1 of them. So that was a bit disappointing. That does tie things up quite nicely. York also drew, so the title is on. A win here, and that's it. We should see a trophy lift. Pearson back to Davies. Davies tries a cross. It falls to O'Reilly. Tommy O'Reilly with his 6th of the season. And it's an early lead, 30 odd seconds into the game. But Pearson runs down, pulls the ball back to Davies. Davies crosses, charged down. It still gets through, and it lands on the half volley by O'Reilly as he smashes the ball into the back of the net. Full-time referee? No, it's French. Not the greatest to throw, but Coley wings it back to French. Down the line to Coley. What can he do? He goes to the byline, he crosses. It's Pearson at the far post. Sam Pearson gets his head on it. It's his 4th of the season. It's 2-0. York are starting to crumble here. Can we put some more pressure on? Can we get a 3rd? A good cross onto Josh Andrews' head, please. That's all I'm asking. Not much, is it? Oh, John is walking off the field. It's going to be a long throw from Coley, aiming towards Andrews. Back to Coley. Into Andrews. Back to Coley. And O'Reilly from Wales Morrison's pass scores his 2nd of the game. Sutton's 3rd. The 10 men, or the briefly down to 10 men, York City are now 3-0 down. The left wing back is still on the field for them, and it's another attack from Sutton. They're building up from the back. Williamson pulled forward to Andrews. Andrews back to Williamson. Williamson out wide to Davies. Back to Williamson. Back to Davies. Down the line, surely. Pearson, can he cross it? He tries to pull it back, and he gets there at the 2nd attempt, and Josh Andrews taps in for his 30th of the season. I said we could get him to 25, 30 goals. What did I say? 25, 35 goals? I don't know. Either way, he's hit the 30. He's still got a chance for 40. Still 3 good crosses, and he's got another goal or 2. It looks like York are quite tired. Our rotation has done quite nicely in these last couple of games. Hughes totally unmarked. Centres and a good save from Foster. Miles Morrison into the near post. There's Andrews. He's leapt well. 31st goal of the season. All you need in non-league football is a 6'5" striker that scored 7 goals for Accrington Stanley in the League 2 last year. If Joshy Andrews can get his hat-trick, then we can bring the new boy on. Give him a run around. Oh, here comes a goal. It must be Akinyemi. He's missed. He was the only player in that half, apart from my goalkeeper. Oh, Pharrell Johnson with a terrible miss as well. Not sure what that was saying. We'll find out soon enough, I'm sure. 5 shots on target, 5 goals. Yes, we'll keep it as is and wait to see what we've got from my assistant manager. Coley and Davies are probably the 2 most in need. We're 5-0 up. What do we care, really? Johnson can come on. His first game back for a while. Josh Coley, I haven't really got anyone to play out there, so yeah. Riley. Jinx, what can he do? He can be a central midfielder. He can attack. Williamson, not ideal, but he can go there. I've got one more sub to make. I'll give Andrews to 75th minute. Seem to be aiming at Pharrell Johnson for these corners and free kicks at the moment. Disappointing. We want Joshy Andrews. Right, there we go. That will do. Do we? Yeah, we'll leave him as a target forward. It's done all right for Josh Andrews, isn't it? Let's give them some praise. They deserve it. Let's take the tempo down. We don't need to worry about that. Coley to Ransom. Back to Coley. Coley to Ransom. Johnson. Marvin Johnson slams home the 6th of the evening. His 3rd. And it is pretty much good night, York City. Or bad night, York City. It's not been a good game for them. This is the 2nd best team in the National League. And there it is, the all-important trophy lift. The National League trophy is in Sutton's hands with 9 games to spare. It's been a truly remarkable season. The loan players I brought in have certainly helped 100% with that. The fact that I have to rotate as well has probably made it a bit better. And the horrendous injuries we had last season haven't occurred this so far. With 9 games to go, it's now a chance just to rotate, get the players match experience, and see if Josh Andrews can get up to 40 goals. And there we have it. Sutton are promoted to the Football League. Cancel, yeah, okay. Well done, you've won the title. Have a party. We'll be back soon because we're playing again on Saturday. So 96 points for 39 games, plus 66 goal difference. York humbled. And now down just a 2-point gap. It was a lot more a few weeks ago. Right, there we have it. Thanks for watching. I will get, before we do that, we've got our budgets. We've got a transfer budget, 124,000, and a wage budget of 37.5. So at the moment, we are spending 24. A number of players will have various clauses, certainly promotion clauses. A lot of them add in 20-30%, some of them a bit more. So that budget's going to get eaten up quite quickly. We will have to decide exactly who has a future and who doesn't. Ben Williamson at 2,000, Pharrell Johnson 1,900 are the big wage earners. Timmy Davis will be coming back soon, unfortunately, I believe. Oh, a month's time. So, although his contract expires in the summer, as does Grimes. Jamie Grimes has been superb for us this season, but he is just a one-season wonder. So, it's thanks and good night. Here's your winner's medal, and then a lot of the others are on a lot less money. We do have a number of players out on loan, so we'll see what happens with those. And then some of the key players for us this season, Tommy O'Reilly, we're paying him £200 a week. Jack Campbell, Wells, Morrison, he's on 120. So, and then Donnell and Tonks are both not paying them at all, so some good deals there. So the Fulham manager Silva is saying, why aren't you playing him, why aren't you playing him? So I've had to play him a lot more than probably deserved, but that has meant Wells Morrison's been fresh. It means the other guy might play. Oh, let's go back to it. What's his name? Elliot Jenks has played a lot more than he probably would have done because of that. So it's been beneficial. All in all, it's been look at that, we're paying Tom Davies £45 a week. That's how we've done so well. We've just had these loans in at a ridiculously low value that's kept the wage budget down. So you have 5 key players that you're not paying £1,000 or more a week. You can build a squad. Right, that's it. I will get the rest of the season played and we'll come back for our next summer rebuild. Right, thanks for watching and we'll see you soon. Ta-da.